Hey, fellow educators. So what are you doing this summer? So if you look at the date of the posting of this video, we are entering, school has just ended for summer of 2022. So I want to discuss maybe some things that teachers during the summer. I want to know what you're doing this summer to relax, decompress. All right, so if that's something you want to talk about and leave some comments, let us know what your plans are for you and your family during the summer. And before we jump into the discussion, I share a little bit about my experience when teaching and what I did during the summer. Go ahead and hit that like button, click that subscribe button, and click that little bell, that notification. This helps the YouTube gods and shares this video with more teachers just like you. So let's get going. All right, so we all know that most teachers don't sign up for this gig for the pay, right? I don't care what state you're in. Teachers do not get paid enough. I've been in your shoes. I was a teacher for 10 years in public schools, 10 years at the university as well, part-time. I know the struggle is real, all right? So I know we don't get into this job for the pay. Maybe some do, but most don't. But let's be frank, right? Let's be honest with each other. It's just me and you right now. A lot of teachers sign up because, yes, they want to help kids and they're passionate about their content and want to help kids grow and succeed, whether you're a kindergarten teacher all the way through high school. But let's be honest, one of the great perks of being an educator in the United States is, summers off. Now, we're not going to get into debate in this video about, when people complain about teachers don't work 12 months out of the year. We all know that we get paid for 12 months. It's spread out during the summer and you have that time off, and we know it's a 10-month contract and all that kind of stuff. That's for another conversation. But a lot of people, including myself, I was very interested in the field to have some time off and help people and do other things. And for me, and I can't speak for you, and that's why I want you to drop your experience in the comments below during this video or afterwards. Make sure you hit that like button as well. Is what do you do during the summer traditionally? Now, for me, when I was teaching in public school and I was able to leave the classroom to start the learning liaisons, that was a blessing in disguise. But when I was still teaching, you know what I did? I worked at Disney World. I am not ashamed to say that. I was a server in restaurants at Disney World for 20 years, almost 20 years. Now, granted, as I was building the learning liaisons, I rarely went in. I was part-time. But when I was full blast teaching in the public schools, every Saturday and Sunday, I would go to Disney World and I was a server in a restaurant. I'm not ashamed about that. That afforded me the opportunity to go to get my doctorate, to build a family and a life for myself and my wife. There's nothing wrong. And I know if you're a teacher and you're watching this, I'm pretty sure the majority of you have some other gig, some part-time job. Some of you guys have maybe two part-time. There was one point that I was working multiple part-time jobs when I first started teaching, right? It was just me and my wife. We didn't have our kid yet, and we were both grinding away working. So for me during the summer, I worked. Now, we also, took vacations, did this, went there, nothing extravagant. But I want to know what you're doing the summer to decompress. Are you a teacher by yourself? Maybe your spouse or significant other is a teacher as well, or maybe you're on your own at this point. So what do you do to decompress? Now, I know we have holiday breaks and all that kind of stuff, but the summer is really the time. Now, maybe some of you are teaching summer school. Maybe you want to do something constructive during the summer to help kids throughout the whole year. And I applaud you for that. So I'm curious to know what you are doing personally during the summer to relax. Now, little note to you guys, and if you are a beginning teacher or you're in the process of going through a EPI program or you're in university in a 4-year degree track for education, you haven't got your first full-time gig as a teacher, that's a little different. But for all my new teachers, right, if you're a first, second, third year teacher and I want to do education all summer long, that's great. But just from my advice to you, you've got to take time for yourself or you and your family during the summer. Now, I know we all don't have disposable income all the time where we can go fly somewhere on vacation or whatever. Maybe you're doing a staycation. Maybe you live in a state where there's some lakes around you, or like, for instance, we live in Orlando. There's a ton of stuff to do everywhere here. Disney World and all this kind of stuff, all in the area. The beaches are 45 minutes away. So it's easy for us to do stuff around here. Now, for me and my family, what I like to do when I have time is we drive up to North Georgia or sometimes North Carolina, and we rent out a cabin. You'd be surprised, they're not that expensive. Actually, sometimes cheaper than a nice hotel, and go hang out and just relax and do fires in the fire pit or whatever, and be able to do that sometimes. Or we just hang out at home or go to SeaWorld. And I know somebody's like, well, damn, Dr. Ray, I don't live by SeaWorld. That must be nice. But I'm sure there's stuff around you to do. The whole point of this conversation is your summer should be a time where you kind of relax, right? Let your brain break. Now, I know when we talk about the kids in the summer break, that's when the whole summer slide conversation comes in and all that kind of stuff. We're talking about you as an educator. Now, please don't be the person that spends the whole month every day planning for the next school year. You're like, I just want to get it out of the way. You got to give your brain a break, right? I don't care if you're a college student or a classroom teacher. Your brain needs a break. We can't go 24/7, 365 during the year. So I want to know from you, what do you or your family do during the summer to kind of decompress and get away from the education? So not really a test prep video here. Just wanted to jump on here and have a casual conversation. But I really want to know for you what you do during the summer. Do you hang out and do nothing and veg out on the couch and watch Netflix and Hulu all the time? Are you with you and your family? Do you guys drive and travel sometimes? Do you fly places? Are you teaching summer school? Do you have a part-time job and then you take some time? Let me know. Drop a comment below. It's great to have these kind of candid conversations sometimes. And if you have questions based on my experience in education and what I do to kind of decompress and any advice, I'm here for you as well. You can drop that question below. So with all that being said, lighthearted video here today. I hope you're enjoying the beginning of your summer and you're ready to go and relaxing and spending time with your friends and family, because before you know it, guess what? Pre-planning is around the corner and that hamster wheel starts over again and we get to meet our new batch of students. So have a great rest of your day. Have a rock star weekend, and I will catch you in the next video.